Hey there, and welcome to this behind-the-scenes mock interview. In this session, I'll be interviewing myself, and I'll be giving you a look at the estimation question. Let's go ahead and get started. First, I'd like to start out by asking three questions. My first question is, how many people fit in the school bus? I know you may not be able to answer this as an interviewer, but it would help me if you can answer it. The interviewer responds that it is up to me to estimate that question. Okay, thank you for telling me, and no problem. The second question I have is whether or not this estimate includes people or not. Should I be estimating the weight of the humans inside the vehicle? The interviewer responds that I do not need to estimate the weight of the people inside the vehicle. Great. And then my last question is there a full or empty gas tank in this vehicle? The interviewer responds that I can choose what I like to do for the estimation question. Great. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And by first off, I'd like to make a few assumptions. First of all, I'm assuming this is a four-wheel, standard-sized school bus. I'm also assuming that there is an empty gas tank. I'd like to make this assumption since it can be easily added on afterwards, and there's already a decent amount of complexity in this problem. Great. I'm going to take a few minutes just to jot down some thoughts and organize my breakdown of the problem. I'm going to go through each of these components that I break down, find their total weights, and then sum the total weights all together to get the final estimate for you. If you can just give me a minute or so. Great. So what I've done is I've listed out 6 components that I think are going to be large factors towards the weight. I try to roughly order them in terms of importance. Let me read out the 6 to you. The first one is the metal exterior of the school bus. I believe that this is the most important since it comprises the most area of the school bus, the volume of the school bus. The second is the engine of the school bus. The third are the wheels or tires. The fourth are the windows, the fifth are the seats, and the sixth are any other accessories like mirrors or rails or things like that. Okay, great. Now I'd like to go into each of these numbers and figure out a way to estimate the weight. Then, after we do that, we'll sum all the totals and find the school bus weight. So, for number 1, the metal exterior. I'd like to estimate this by first measuring the dimensions of the school bus, and then calculating some estimate for the weight of a square foot of that school bus, and then using that square foot to actually calculate the whole total. What I'll need to do is estimate the dimensions of the school bus. I hope you enjoyed the first few minutes of that product management interview question and answer. To view the full question and answer, as well as more great content like that, you can visit pmlesson.com.